Hey guys, Dave Mason here from Yoga for DNA, and I'm here with actually my doctor, Dr. Diane Grice, and she is a naturopath, but more specifically specializing in mental health. So it's, I don't even know how to say the word right, naturopathy, naturopathic medicine and homeopathy. How's that?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks for having me. And yes, focus in on the natural and integrative approaches to treating anxiety, depression, and sleep disorders.
Let's talk about what you're ingesting. Been a lot of people I
Okay.
hear alcohol sales are going up and junk food and everything else. So what should I be eating? I'd rather let's talk about what we should be eating,
Okay. I like
and what should I be asking my health practitioner about supplementing at at this time also.
certainly. So as far as I like the focus of what we should eat instead of all the things we shouldn't eat because that's important. So
I think we know what we shouldn't eat, but not
right.
everybody knows what we should be eating.
Well, the biggest thing to think about is if we focus on antioxidant function, and antioxidants are going to be helpful for our immune system and the way that our body responds to inflammation, which is what will happen if when we get a viral illness, whatever that viral illness is. And so we want to try and build the body up so that it's able to respond appropriately to everything in its environment, whether it's a stressful email from the boss or it's a virus, going in the nose. So having the simplest way to think about it is variety of color. So that means plant-based. So having a plant forward, at least a variety of fresh fruits and vegetables so that you're able to get all of those nutrients in and get from a micronutrient level, all of the support that our immune system needs to properly respond to its environment. And so that's one important thing that you can think about. The other thing would be, it's a different way of ingesting, but ingesting sunlight. Vitamin D is one of the most well-researched nutrient deficiencies that are, it's very highly related to having a poorer outcome for those patients who have COVID-19. So if we assume that we are low, because most people are, even here in sunny Arizona, our serum vitamin D levels are low, making a point to get some sun exposure in the not highest times of the day, around like 9 or 10 a.m. or in the later part of the day, and getting out in the sunlight and getting that natural vitamin D in. Of course, supplementing with vitamin D is very often needed based on a person's level, but that's an easy serum, a blood test that a primary care doctor could order and find out where your level is at. And then based on that, maybe sunlight's enough, or you need to do sunlight plus additional supplementation. And so most often with vitamin D, people need to take anywhere from 2,000 units a day up to about 5,000 units a day for a month to 2 months. And then it's important to retest and see where your blood levels are at, because you can do too much. Just like anything, even if it's good, you can overdo it. Just like a sunburn, you don't want to do that either. So vitamin D, statistically with this current situation, is one of the most important things to consider. Vitamin D and then zinc. Zinc is the other really important nutrient that is found in food, also can be supplemented, but you're going to find that mostly in beans and legumes and things of that sort. And so making sure that, once again, a plant forward, whole foods kind of diet is going to likely have the support that you would want to have in the event that you were to interact with this virus. Or any other virus for that matter. So zinc is, as far as dosing for that, typically anywhere between 15 to 30 or 40 milligrams per day of zinc. And this is something that for a lot of, it has antiviral activity, but it's also utilized by the white blood cells to help support just immune function in general. So, but specifically with COVID-19, of course, we're thinking about its ability as a direct antiviral. So those from a nutritional perspective, zinc, vitamin D, and then of course, vitamin C and vitamin A, other kinds of just immune support, just basic nutrients. But for this specific virus, these are the two that are most well studied.